Hi, this is Masenya of Masenya Attorneys Incorporated, a law firm based in Centurion, Republic of South Africa. We boast 24 years of legal practice in the areas of commercial and tax laws. My professional team and I have over the years proved great success in assisting numerous clients with a myriad of commercial and tax matters involving millions of rands. We are skilled, experienced, qualified, and have the capacity to assist you. Email us at clients@cntlaw.co.za or call us 011-318-6592 or 084-383-7747. All consultations are strictly by appointment.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me right here in Solomon's Temple. I'm Uncle Solomon. Good to be with you. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I would like to encourage everybody to please subscribe to the YouTube channel Solomon's Temple. Also click on notification and check out all the videos that we had produced over time. If you're interested in YouTube training and mentorship, I do offer that. You can get in touch with us using this number. In YouTube training and mentorship, you can get in touch with us using this number. That's important. So please make sure you do that, and we can talk. I would also want to ask you to please use the comment section and just let us know where you're watching from and how you're doing. Thank you, Alina. Great to have you here. And I also have Maliba, all the way from Welcome in here in South Africa. I wonder where Elena is actually watching from. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here. So we all have heard about the Nigerian prophet, Pastor Timothy Omotoso, who has been incarcerated for 8 years awaiting trial, and who had different allegations against him, allegations of human trafficking, rape of young girls. He had a place where the girls were housed. So far, he was arrested. He tried to get the court to kick the case out and all of that kind of thing. Never worked, but just this week, he was acquitted because the prosecutor, the state, didn't do a good job on the case. They didn't even cross-examine him as they should, sadly. And the judge himself was not happy with the way that state argued their case. And he mentioned all of that. So it's not going to be possible for him to be tried again. So it means I don't see how he's going to be tried again, because he was acquitted. So that's almost like the end of story. Maybe he has actually been deported already, or maybe he's been detained before they now look for ways to appeal one way or the other, which is going to be extremely difficult. But in the whole story, there was one girl who actually testified, came to God and testified, crying, and said and narrated how exactly it happened to her, how he took advantage of her. She was about 15, 16 then. Her name is Cheryl Zondi. Now, after the court's verdict, I actually sent her a message just to encourage her, to say, hey, look, Cheryl, stay strong. She replied me, but I want to play a video of her, and so you and I can really listen to what she has to say, because you would have an idea what such a case and such verdict would do to so many victims of rape, abuse, and gender violence, right? Especially within the church. So I want you to watch and listen carefully what Cheryl, just after the case, the verdict was given in court. This is what she has to say.
It's my life, but all of the witnesses involved. We took it upon ourselves to go through a humiliating process, to have our dignity stripped from us in public, to be called names, and have lies and all sorts of fabrications spread about us online when we're walking down the street. Our lives have never been the same after coming out about this. And one has to wonder, so this is what the last 8 years of our lives has come down to. The main concern wasn't even the knowing of what he did to us. It's knowing that he's not gonna stop. He's gonna continue doing this to other women and other girls. And that's what we wanted to stop. That's what we wanted to prevent. To say it ends with us and it's not gonna go any further. But he's not gonna stop. It's in his nature. And I feel that this is kind of enabling to him. I think things may only get worse from here. Definitely gonna be more pompous and believe that this is an act of God. And it's not. I think we're all familiar with the fact that evil prevails in this world. And it's really unfortunate. I feel that we have been failed. I think I speak on behalf of all the other girls when I say we put our lives on the line. We did everything we possibly could. We gave it our all. When we spoke the truth. And I am so grateful to everyone who has contributed to this case. But we didn't study law, and even we could ask questions. Why? Why did you have minors in your house? Why wasn't your wife and your children in the house with the girls? Why were you flying women in and out of the country? Why was it just girls? Why weren't you training the boys as well? So yeah, that's.
So sad to hear that. Very good questions she raised, and we need to ask those questions. Now, he's a free man technically because of the incompetences of the prosecution, the state, to do their job appropriately. And this is an international news, not just a national news. This is much more than outside of the church, much more than outside of South Africa. Because this will send a huge message to some of these charlatans and false prophets that abuse these women and take advantage of the vulnerable, where you can do it and get away with it anyway. Actually, they will use this to put fear in people. Well, Omotoso did it, he got away with it. So what makes you think if you go to the police or you get me arrested that you can get away, that I'm going to be found guilty? This is their time to just say, look, hey, God is going to be on my side. They will commit sin, rape women, abuse women, and still tell people, until tell the victim, God is going to support on my side. He's going to support me. God is going to make sure I don't face any consequences. You're committing a sin, a crime, but then using the name of God to say nothing is going to happen to you. That's what it's about. It's about all of that. You have over 30 charges. The state couldn't even get one to stake on them. This girl that I just showed, the victim, Cheryl Zondi, she testified, cried. She had to share the story over and over again. They've been through a lot the last 8-10 years. And she's not the only one. There are other victims that we know. I know her personally. I sent her a message just a few days ago after the verdict. So we have to get to a place where we look for ways to deal with such things within the church and stop creating victims. Because we've been creating victims over and over again. Financial abuse victims, sexual abuse victims, verbal abuse victims, spiritually abused victims, all of them. We cooked all of them and put it together. What this man did, she was 16, around 16 when he did that to her. What this man did to her, it's sad. But we keep hoping, we keep believing that everything will be just fine. So thank you guys. God bless you. Have a good day.